LYRA, God, it's so good to have you back here. I swear, you're the best neighbour to just keep popping over to the house every now and then for us to actually catch up on the news. And I feel like there's loads to talk about because the last time we were talking, you had just broken the record for the #1 debut album. So have you had a day off since then?
I have. I had to have a day off after that because I was hung over. And we all know the Lyra hangovers are bad. Yeah, I know it's been mad. It's been fantastic. Obviously went from the #1 album, went on the road then, which was so much fun because I could finally sing the entirety of the album because she was out and I wasn't having to hold back tracks. So that was so much fun. And then actually, surprisingly or not, I went back into the studio to get some more bits of material ready for you guys, which now, as you know, is the ending is coming out.
And there's like to talk about it and to talk about the ending, because you say it's very clear. It is a power anthem, right? This thing is so, I can't wait for people to hear this when it drops tomorrow on Friday. When people hear this, it's going to be Sunday. So they've already have played it probably 1,000 times. So they know the story, right? They know about it.
They know.
But can we hear it from you with how this song came to be?
Well, like, as you've probably heard in the lyrics, it's pretty much storytelling. Like, I pretty much say it how it is. Like, even the introduction, which I wanted to have so bad with, like, I want someone I can have an intellectual conversation with, is actually what my ex said to me. And I was like, I have to put this in this song. Like, I have to. I was like, that's it. The gloves are off. I'm going. And I also want, so let me take you back to the very start of the ending. The ending actually started a good bit ago, and she was so different. She was like a lot more emotional and a lot more, still in a place where I was healing and I was sad and I was this and I was that. And she was nearly going to be on the album. And I was like, you know what? She's not ready yet. So let's just leave her there. And I kept singing this chorus all the time. Just pop into my head. I'd be down in Aldi's or Lidl shopping. And I was like, what is that song that I keep singing? I was like, oh, and it wasn't actually even called The Ending. It was called My Ex's Name, which I won't say. But it was, I was like, that's blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I was like, she's too good to let go, but I'm not letting her go out like this. So I wanted to have my final moment where I have this closure anthem, because you know what? And I'm pretty sure everyone listening is sick to death of hearing about my ex, because the whole album is pretty much about him. And I'm sick of letting him still be a part of my life. And I want to finally just let the hell go and come into my new Lyra era. And I feel like this is a way for me to finally have closure with this song. So I sat at home in my jammies with my iPad and I rewrote a lot of the song. I reproduced it. Like, if you heard the old song to this one, she's completely different because I feel like I'm a completely different woman. And this is how I feel right now of letting go. And I'm so excited to put that full stop in.
I love it. Do you know how many people would wish they could write a power anthem like this just to say F you to their ex or something like that? I'm sure the line is long, but you absolutely nail it in this. And the fact that it took this long, and even remaking it again, I'd nearly love to hear the original version, to be honest, but the story just kept changing. And so then this really was just for you. You just had that decision to say, this is it. This is the last one. So going forward then, Is it a new sound for Lyra? What story is there to expect?
I don't think you're ready. I don't even think I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. Like, I have songs obviously in the pipeline. You know yourself, you have to have all these songs ready before anything comes out. It takes ages. But like, there's one in particular that I had this idea for a while now, and it's been this side to me that I've always wanted to explore. And I kind of tasted out a bit with Queen and Drink Me Up, and so they're like the baby sisters, and now Big Mama's entering the building basically. And I was just like, I am this fun girl who loves to like live on the wild side and get a bit gritty every now and again, and I want to write about it, and I want to feel that way in my music. And I've had these ideas on my phone, and they've finally coming to fruition now. And there's this song that will be yours at some point after the ending, and I can't stop playing it, and I think people are going to be very pleasantly surprised.
I am trying to sit super still just for the sake of the microphone in my chair right now, but I'm genuinely pumped. I can't wait for Mom to come home and just tell us all.
He's coming, baby.
Well, you're saying you love getting down in the gritty, but you definitely couldn't get down in the gritty when you were over at Paris Fashion Week. You were showing up in the lovely gown. Oh my God. And I opened up this lovely article. Yeah, I tell you. On Evoke here, the very first paragraph, right? LYRA stole the show during a high-profile event at Paris Fashion Week recently to showcase the impact of Irish design. When did this come about, and how was the overall trip?
I mean, who am I? I mean, who the hell am I?
Yeah, honestly.
LYRA in Paris. So Ash, the amazing lady who organised this entire event, and by God, does she do an amazing job, messaged me and was like, I'd love to have you at this event. And I was like, oh my God, Paris and fashion. I mean, where do I sign?
Yeah.
So we kind of been back and forth, and she's asked me would I like to come as one of their special guests, and I was like, of course I will. So I planned the outfits. As you know, I love outfit planning anyway. And I found this amazing Irish designer. She's like brand new, up and coming, Joanna Regan. And I messaged her and I was like, come here to me. I'm after coming across this dress that you have online. I'm going to Paris Fashion Week. I would love to wear your dress. And she was like, oh my God, I would love you to wear this dress.
So
I just orchestrated. Yeah, I'm a devil for the old. I love looking for fashion online. Like, you should see my phone. It's about to explode. I save everything. And especially when I can find Irish designers, and that she was new and up and coming, and I just love to support it. So I wanted to walk in there wearing an Irish dress by a new Irish designer. So, and it's great to give back. You know, I remember being that artist where, you know, somebody would give me the support slot. So this was me letting her have the support slot, I suppose. And, you know, I was very grateful that she said yes.
Unreal. Well, I can't wait for the teaser for the next album up on the horizon to come, where you're taking out the bins in that lovely white gown. It's
oh my God. I literally was like, I'm really sorry if you don't get it back. Even though I think I did rip a bit of the bum of it, because we all know this bum's a bit big. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I think I ripped the bum out of the dress. Oh God.
Only improvements. It has to be worn. It has to be worn.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the very next big thing that's coming then. The winter tour. Starting around November, going all the way through December. You're back on it again. We can't get you off the roads at all.
I am. It's like the Winter LYRA Olympics. I'm coming back, baby. I know it's kind of unusual. Normally artists just do one tour a year and then fall off the face of the earth making albums and stuff like that, which is lovely. But I love being on the road, and I love giving back to my fans, and I love having that one-to-one connection that you can only get when you're live. So I said, why not? Let's go again. I don't know why, but I'm saying let's go for it. I mean, why not? The first tour sold out, and you know, a lot of people were like, oh, didn't get a chance to see it. So I suppose I'm giving people the second opportunity to come and enjoy the LYRA show, and I feel like it's really where I come alive. And you know me, I love a good stage outfit, so I was like, oh yeah, can I go back on the road, please, just to dress up again?
Well, look, we're not complaining. The more dates, the better, I'm sure. And all of these tickets can be got on Ticketmaster, then the usual place, LYRA on Ticketmaster and all that?
Yes, Ticketmaster, or you can also go on my website, lyra.ie. It's so easy. And all of the tickets will be there, because I know some venues are going to sell them themselves, but you will be directed to exactly where you need to go on my website. So definitely come down. And also, there is a little juicy treat on this tour, because there is the song of all songs that will have not be heard at all. I'm going to perform it. So be there.
Okay. Performed in the wardrobe. Juicy song drop. LYRA, you can't do any more than that. The tickets will fly out the door. It's been LYRA. Thank you so much again, as always, for taking the time. I love to catch up with you. Such great energy, and best of luck with the tour and the releases still to come. You've been brilliant.
Thanks a million. Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.